This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. And now your host, Chucky T.
Hello, players, and welcome to Savage Sessions. My name is Chucky T, and I'll be your host, along with Totes, my goat, for Deadlands, the Weird West, Lynched, a tabletop RPG powered by the Savage World Adventure Edition. Savage World is a product created by the good people at Pinnacle Entertainment. You should visit them for all your role-playing needs. As is tradition here at Savage Sessions, I allow the players to go ahead and get that all-important fourth penny to do more cool and crazy things throughout the game. To do so, all I ask for is a 90-second recap of the last episode as told from the viewpoint of their character. So, who would like to go first?
I can do it. I was really hoping somebody else would because I can't remember the name of the hotel, but I'll do it. It's like the Rosewood or the Rose...
Red Hill Hotel.
Red Hill Hotel. Yes. So I've been staying at the Red Hill Hotel since the first night we met with Mr. Ross III, and it's been quite good. It's been a very good place to stay. Excellent food. I've been making some friends, and in fact, even the owner, Darcy Oliver has noticed that we've been good for business. He pulled me aside. He gave me a fancy cigar, and he told me about how just us being there has drawn people in to stay at the hotel and spend their money, and he appreciates the fact that my guns are on display to
60 seconds.
keep the rabble at bay. And he's basically just asked me to look out for Mr. Ross III. I know he's got an ulterior motive there. I feel like he's up to something, but I'm not a dummy, so I feel like I can probably keep my eyes on him. And again, the perks are quite good. I'm not paying for food. I'm not paying for my stay. It's actually quite delightful. We met up with a man named Mr. Barnaby, a short, stocky British fellow who tried to tell us that he was going to offer us very little for our Mr. Ross's Ghost Rock mines, which we were able to persuade him that maybe it was worth a little more than that. We managed to take a 1/3 profit from the whole thing. And as we're celebrating the next morning, I ran into a buddy of mine, Freddie Parker, who's now a marshal. When I last saw Freddie Parker, before we ended last game, it looked like he was about to have an idea, and ideas are never good coming out of Freddie's mind.
Nice, perfect, spot on. Excellent. Go ahead, and you are now up to, if you wish, 5 pennies. Would anyone else like to go?
I'll take
nice. Would anyone else like to go for that 4th penny? Lee?
Absolutely. I have to make mention of this.
All right. Go.
Well, I have to make mention this fine morning of this fine business associate I've made here in this godforsaken town here. And Mr. James Curry. He's going to be perhaps ability the company will be requiring, and he knows it. He knows we cannot survive without him. I know we can't survive without him. But my business contacts Britain make him a very wealthy man.
So you got more time.
Where's my horse?
Always the goddamn horse. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, my God. Well, Lee, who are you playing?
Oh, Sir Benjamin Ross.
The third.
Benny.
Benny.
They just call me Benny. My friends I grew up with call me Benny.
Yeah, but nobody here in town.
I do.
No, I wouldn't let any of you. I'd be insulted.
Greg, would you like to do an introduction? 90 seconds of you and your player.
Sure. I don't remember about the story, but
Go ahead.
my name's Greg. I'm playing John Roberts, a guy who is still on the wrong side of the dirt considering his conditions.
Nice.
He's wandering around. He doesn't remember much about how he passed on to the other side. And he's kind of searching for those answers. Most people tend to kind of avoid him lately because he's got some pretty different eating habits and odors. So he's been staying around the hotel. Maybe not so much in the hotel.
Oh, well, we'll get that to a second. You still got 30 seconds. Anything more?
Still got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
If I remember right, didn't I come into town with Minerva?
Yes.
I do remember that. I believe I've been traveling with her lately.
Yeah. Yeah. The witch. Well, retired, as she may or may not describe it, but yeah. Yeah.
We've crossed paths a few times in the past. So.
Yeah. Before your current condition. All right. Yeah. No, very cool. Go ahead and take your fourth Benny. And you're up. Would you like to try to do a 90-second introduction to yourself and who you're playing?
Yeah. I'll do my best. So,
go.
I'm Anne. I'm playing Minerva Black. I'm a witch who is finally, air quotes, getting out from under Mina Devlin's reign.
Well done.
The Black Witches. I am traveling with my good pal John. He has helped me out in the past, and I feel rather indebted to him, and which kind of represents a crutch that I wear on my shoulder. So we flew into Gomorrah together. I want to protect him as much as I can. He's got some questionable eating habits, and we're running into some questionable characters like Austin and old Benny there. I'm not quite sure what they're gonna be up to, but I gotta look out for John as well as looking out for these guys. And if that takes a spell or two, then I will do it.
Nice. Oh, my God. Well done.
Thanks, Chucky.
Well done. You got 20 seconds. Anything else you'd like to chip in?
How could you say such a thing? You're on the railroad.
All I can...
Side by side.
Trying to live a better life, Austin.
Well, me too. But no, I would never steer. Well, you go ahead and believe what you believe.
I will.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Congratulations. Yes. Anne, feel free. Just go ahead and draw yourself another Benny, and then we will get this show on the road. What exactly have Minerva and John been up to? And I'll move you guys over to the map of Gomorrah proper. So just him or Buddy. So, yeah, the other night said there was an incident. You were just carousing town. And John is obsessed with finding someone called Mad Dog. The frustrating part is John doesn't remember a whole lot about who this Mad Dog is. All he remembers is that he's a big guy, a pot-marked face, a really cheesy, tiny derby hat, and John's convinced that this guy killed him. absolutely convinced. And so he's borderline obsessive about carousing town, which in his current condition isn't exactly that productive anymore. So the other night, some people showed up and they attacked John. It was a very bizarre attack. They came at him with nets. And one guy had, looks like, manacles for his wrists and his feet, apparently. There was one guy that was leading it. Yeah, that didn't end well at all. Real quick, Greg, in this little encounter, did you let Buddy out or did you try to tap into Buddy? Buddy has told you on numerous occasions, do you want help with that? Do you want to buddy that?
I'm going to say that I tapped into Buddy.
Oh, my God. And that was probably one of the... And you've seen some pretty horrific shit. You really have. Working for the Black River Gang, participating in the Great Rail Wars, which is still continuing on to this day, they do some horrendous shit to each other. They really, really do. But watching John let Buddy come out to play, even in just a small fashion, it transformed John into a walking, talking, killing machine. And he went hog nuts on these guys. Yeah. How exactly did Minerva try to participate in this little fight?
Oh, crap. I feel like, I wanted so bad to cast another spell, but I realized that, what I did back in the saloon might have used up a little bit,
It's so tempting because it's so easy here. That's the other really terrifying place about this town is that you can just feel it, like your skin tingles, like it's there. It's like the energy that you tap into is begging to be let loose, just begging all the time.
It is begging to let loose, but I suspect that there are people in this town connected in some way, some format.
Oh, and your suspicions were brought right to the forefront in an even more terrifying manner. One of the guys, the ringleader, who was telling his buddies, even as they were getting struck down by John in truly horrific fashions, was telling them to stop being morons. I want him alive. I didn't hire you morons to kill that moron. I want that moron alive. So basically what I need to know is...
But he just takes one and goes...
Oh, yeah, no, let your imagination run, because it happened. It was bad. It was bad. John was grabbing anything nearby. He didn't even pull his guns. He didn't have to. He was throwing guys around like they were rag dolls and just grabbing anything in the area and just smashing them to pieces with it.
Tearing skins off, beating them with a wet end.
Yeah, and just smacking them to death with their own arms. It was horrific. So how did Minerva interact with that scene?
So I went to jail because of what I did. Chuck E. T. I feel like I had to tap in, and I had to.
Okay.
I feel like I had to blast him, like with a
nice,
with like a fireball or something, and then I lit an adjacent building on fire.
Oh my God, that is amazing! Hell yeah, you did when you plugged these guys.
Yes.
That were all over John. The big guy came after you. And initially was saying some really off the wall stuff. Oh, well, look what we have here. Walked by a hitching post for some horses and jerked on the post a few times. He yanked that off, and then he hurled it at you like a javelin, brought you down to your knees, and ran up to you, tackled you, hefted you up. I mean, he's a huge guy, absolutely huge. But then he's saying stuff like, "Oh, I love bodies like this. They're so much fun. Wouldn't you say, my dear?" And he's got you clutched by your shirt and your jacket around the neck, and he's not straight on choking you, but he's held you tight, and he pulls you close, and then I swear to God, you're one of Nina's girls. Oh, I can smell that bitch on you. Hoists you back and throws you into a wall. Stomps up onto you. Now, would you have blasted this prick too, or would you have shot him?
I would have blasted him.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Hell yeah.
No.
That shot.
Yeah, no one puts their hands on me like that.
Nice. Hell yes. And as it hit him, blasted him, I mean, just, yeah, you made a mess. You made a pretty impressive mess.
I had to do it because I felt like I was going to jail, and John is not going to survive if he went to jail. So it had to be me.
Buddy was still in control. He turned around and goes, "Woo!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cheering on the
Oh, yeah. Buddy comes running up, and it's a bizarre amalgamation of Buddy and John.
Right.
It's horrific to watch. Comes up and he's all looking down at the mess you made, and he glances up at you. At one part it's John's voice, but it's got a little bit of Buddy too. Kind of, yeah, you did good. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh, I love running with you.
Quick question for clarification.
Yes, go ahead.
These demons live inside of John, right?
Demon.
It's John's body, though, right?
Yes.
That they use.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So to the naked, well, obviously people suspect that there is something wrong with John.
Yeah, but they just can't quite put the finger on it. But they know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so.
Yeah,
But this is blatant. Yeah, but yeah, yes, the Manitou. Yes, in which your character would know about the Manitou.
Right. Yes.
So yeah, when the Manitou is kind of like when John brings them forward, his physical features change slightly, not a lot, but mainly it's his eyes. His eyes go the whole stereotypical black on black, right there. He gets much more animated than what John ever is. He's definitely all about violence and just mayhem. So as you're sitting on the porch to the building, collecting yourself, you can hear people screaming and stuff. You don't see anyone that has really seen anything, but the noise that has been happening is definitely caught on. And then to your abject terror, the guy that you just shredded in the streets sits up, grabs John, breaks his knee right there so that John's now on the ground with him, reaches over, grabs that post that he had broken off, flips it around with a sharp end, and he rams it into John's chest. And when he drops John, he turns really slow, and you can tell, like, with extreme effort. And he looks at Minerva, and with a bloody smile, he opens his mouth, and you swear it's a woman's voice that comes out of his mouth. And his mouth isn't moving; it's just open, but her voice is coming out, and it says, "Oh, that hurt, my dear. I felt that all the way over here. Imagine what he feels like." And then he falls backwards, dead. You don't know how long you were sitting on that porch, just staring at this, until there's several footsteps coming up, and as you glance around, there are men with guns and badges yelling at you, glancing around, and the next thing you know, you're being hauled up, pressed against the wall, and all the noises drowned out, and everything's going in slow motion. And when it finally catches up to you, you're sitting in a jail cell.
Yep.
Okay.
Is John sitting there too?
Oh, I'll get to that in a second.
I don't know if John would be sitting with a...
No, he's not sitting. He was, the last you saw him, he was lying on his side with, the blunt end of a hitching post sticking out of his chest.
Oh.
Yeah. So the scene shifts, and it's the end of the last scene of the last episode, where Austin James is standing out in the front porch with Frederick Parker, U.S. Marshal.
Old Tiddlywinks.
Mr. Ross. What's that?
Old Tiddlywinks Parker.
Tiddlywinks Parker, yes, sir. And again, it ends with Parker looking at Austin. So he's the real deal.
Like I said.
Huh. Have you mentioned that you've run into Minerva here?
I don't think I mentioned it to him. I had no reason.
Okay.
I mean, was he involved? Yes. Does he know Minerva?
Yes, he has run with you. When you were running with the Black River Gang, the two of you did work with them for a short stint.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he's wearing a badge now, so I probably wouldn't go out of my way to bring it up unless.
Okay. Yeah. No.
And it's been a week since I've seen her anyway, so maybe it's a little further back in my mind.
Okay. Hey, and possibly you haven't seen her for a week, so there's a good possibility she's moved on. Mm-hmm. She did mention that she's no longer working for the Black River Gang. The last time you guys had briefly met in the Green Eye Saloon, the last you had heard, that really wasn't an option, but maybe things have changed.
Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop, but...
Okay, yeah. So Austin is, he's watching it, and Flatbrush has returned. He curtly, hey,
Deputy.
and he walks in, and you can hear him, Mr. Ross, my good mate. Tea for everyone, and you can hear him and through the window you see him going up to Ross, and they shake hands and they sit down, and he's Charlie Flatbrush is talking to Mr. Ross, and again, when you look back at Freddie's leaning against the railing, but he's still just staring at Ross.
What's cooking in that? What's cooking in that steam pot of yours there? Marshal. I see the gears turning.
I'm still not used to, he touches it. It's awkward, though. You can tell.
It's itchy, ain't it?
Yeah. Hey, look, you're here, right? Are you settling down or?
Hey, the wind stopped blowing for the moment. The wind carries me. You know how that works.
I do. I definitely do. A situation has come up, James.
Oh, I don't like situations. What do you got cooking in that?
He turns, he looks at you. How serious is this Ross guy about sticking around in town? Would he be approachable?
There's investments. Approachable for what? Spill the beans.
I got a small town in Oregon, and a marshal was sent up there, and he recently telegraphed out I was the nearest one in the area, and he is asking for assistance. I don't know all the details, and I really can't give you all the details, but the last I had heard, Austin, somebody up in this little rink-a-dink town is hanging people. Not just one or two. I think they're up to like 6 people.
So you put
I could use some help. I'm thinking that might be a thing. Now, I am authorized to sweeten the pot, and I can't pay a small wage. It can be nothing fantastic, but I can pay a wage. And look, I don't know nothing about nothing up in that damn town or that frickin' area. Nothing. And it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's a small logging town.
I do owe you one.
Oh, he smiles.
I do owe you one. Give me a day. Give me one day to settle matters here.
I give you till the end of the night. I leave promptly.
You're leaving at night?
I'm leaving at night. That's what my train's up.
Well, it's still morning. That's fine.
I'll do this?
Yeah, I'm in. You want me to ask Ross?
Go with me. I think if what you're saying about him is true, and this is out in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, what he says about him, I believe to be true. I haven't witnessed nothing but the size of that gun. But
if anything, I think that might be.
He talks too good. He talks too good for it to be a game. You know what I mean?
Go with me. Help me out here.
Okay, all right. But then I gotta run to the bank, and I gotta talk to a man about a couple of mines. So, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I still can't see you. Oh, we'll talk about that later. And so with that, the two of you go back into the Red Hill Hotel.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You guys walk in, and Flatbrush is sitting back. I'll tell you, good boy, you will not believe what we found last night. Absolutely astonishing. Now, we got a suspect in charge right now, and the mess. It was a god-awful mess. And I've seen some messes in town lately, but this one, oh my God. I think this town can stop with the violence. It won't, but it should. What happened last night was absolutely horrific. I just got back from the jail, and they told me all about it. Apparently, there was a big bust-up. Now, they didn't find the shotgun that the woman used, but we're still canvassing the area. And whatever this woman did, and they haven't got a peep out of her yet. But that's okay. We have some people. She'll break eventually. She left at least 5, 6 corpses in the road. Oh, horrific. Absolutely horrific. Anyway, Austin, when you and Parker come up, Flatbush turns and stops. Oh, Marshall! So glad you're here. You're not currently looking for someone, are you? Parker looks around. No, deputy, I'm just passing through. What exactly were you talking about? Well, it appears that the Great Whale War has once again swept through our fair town, and we have one of their operatives currently in custody. Apparently, her and one of her associates went a little cuckoo last night. Butchered some men in the streets. Bad deal. Very, very bad deal.
Can I put this together?
Oh, yeah. Do you have any questions you want to ask him?
No, I just want to give a sharp elbow to Parker, and I'm just going to try to subtly cough. It's Minnie.
He looks at you for a hot second, takes in his eyes, turns back. Oh, he looks back. He looks back at Austin. Looks back and oh my God, deputy, that's tragic. And you have someone in custody? Oh yes, she's there. She's not talking at the moment. Apparently, she's also delusional. We heard her talking to herself last night. but that's all right. Won't be long. Anyway, my good boy Ross, will we still be on for tea this afternoon?
I will.
Excellent. Well,
Tell
gentlemen,
people about the black woman. You know, I didn't know what to say.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you right now.
I give Parker another LO.
Yeah. I have some business I need to conduct here real quick. I'm hoping anyway. Is there any chance I could come back through? And I'm still getting caught up on the whole rail war thing, and I think it'd be good for me to meet these people and maybe interview her and get some more information, because with my job, it comes up here and there. All right, I'm heading over there now, and I'll let the other deputies know. If I'm not there, you could go in and, yes, have a few minutes to talk with her, and maybe you can get some information out of her, dear boy. Excellent. It's nice to meet you again, Marshal Parker. It's nice to meet you too, Mr. Deputy Flatbrush. Yes.
Where did I end up after? I end up in jail, or is that still coming up?
It's still coming up.
Okay.
Don't worry, Greg. I promise.
This will be good.
So, Parker sits down, and he looks over at Ross and looks over at Austin.
I introduce.
Oh, yeah.
Marshal, did I introduce? Wait, did I introduce last?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I already introduced.
Parker takes the cup that Ross is drinking out of, and he grabs whatever beverage is in front of Ross, and he pours him a glass, and he sets it back in front of him. Mr. Ross, I am finding myself in a bit of a situation. I have an incident where I'm heading up north into Oregon Territory. I have spent no time in Oregon at all, ever. I'm assisting another marshal up there, and it sounds like things have gone horribly wrong for a small logging town. And I feel I could use a man of your talent to assist us. I'm thinking you'll be gone from Gomorrah no more than a month. I know it takes about a week to get up there. I'm estimating if we can get things moving, spend maybe a week in this small town, and then it's about a week back. People are being hung, Mr. Ross. Someone is going to the local farmsteads, and they are, from what I understand, they are pulling people out of their homes and they're hanging them. I am allowed to put together a small stipend and hire people as consultants and things of that nature. Now, I understand that you've recently come into a bit of means, but I'm asking you, because as I said before, I've never been to Oregon. You sound like you know your way around the outdoors quite well, and I feel that those skill sets could be extremely useful for me. Will you help me, sir?
Mr. Parker, I believe.
Marshal Parker, yes.
Marshal Parker. Mr. Parker, we have an associate of mine, Frederick Trailer. What can you tell me about your investigation into his death?
I have no idea about your friend, but what can you tell me about this incident? Because if you help me, I will be more than happy to help you. I can put some leverage on the local law enforcement here, and I will be more than happy to help push things along for you.
Yes, Marshal Parker, I thought that's why you were here. Frederick Taylor.
No, sir.
Frederick Taylor,
No, sir. I was just passing through.
Of mine, a friend in contact, was murdered here.
Oh, my. I am so sorry for your loss.
Benjamin.
I thought for certain that's why you were here.
His killer has been arrested. They have him in the jail, do they not? This is an old friend of mine. I vouch for him. We fought shoulder to shoulder. I mean, I would say if he's asking a favor, it's for a good cause. And you strike me as an honorable man. Before we leave town here this very evening, we'll make sure that our business is tidy and neat. But you don't have to come with us, but I'm going.
I could use your help, Mr. Ross.
I motioned to my business partner.
Can we have a minute, Freddie?
We're going to
no problem.
Step outside here for just a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so the two of you go out the front or the back? Okay. Yeah, you guys are out front.
It's daylight, right?
Yes, sir. It's still early mornings.
Mid-morning.
Midday, walking out of the saloon.
What are you thinking, Benny? I mean, before we go, my first step, I got to get these papers, and I pat my breast pocket. I got to get these papers to the bank, and they need to be locked up tight.
I have to contact the docs. A formal arrangement for exporting to Britain.
You do what you sort that out. I'm going to try to find us a barrister to ensure that Mr. Barnaby doesn't back out on his end of the deal. So then while we're gone, somebody's looking after our best interest.
We have everything in ink for sure, and if that fails, we have everything in
lead.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I also think that if this is as important as a U.S. Marshal coming to you and I for help, we might need to get Minnie. I don't know. You don't really know her very well, but fought side by side with her as well.
Yeah. Oh yes. I understand. I just saying. A whole month. By the way, we will be detained for 1 month, according to the marshal. Of course, I'll take my gun.
Of course you will, and I would expect nothing less, because to me, and forgive me, but you do not strike me as a coward. You strike me as a man of action. Am I mistaken?
We are heard, sir. We are heard.
Then I will follow the pack.
Okay.
And you lead this pack, and we're going to go find our prey. We're going to return to our territory triumphant with the pelts of our slain.
Nicely done. Holy crap!
I extend my hand to Sir Benny.
Okay, so yes, you guys gonna go back and say you're gonna help the marshal, or what's going on?
Yeah, well,
we're in. All right, so the scene cuts with the three of you inside the Red Hill Hotel, and Parker looks excited and happy. He's shaking both your hands vigorously, and our scene shifts, and at the bottom of the screen it says earlier that morning, and we see Minerva. And she's on the cot in the jail cell. Yeah. Real quick, Ed, why don't you go ahead and tell us what's going on with Minerva right now?
It's regular old.
You've been here about an hour.
Yeah, an hour. I'm in here because of Buddy. And in my attempts to save what's left of John because of the things Buddy has done, I am in this predicament. I am in jail. I'm trying to...
And then a familiar voice pops up from a window not too far above your head.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you. I leave you for one day, and look at you. You look so sad.
Yes, Booter. I know.
And he hops down, circles around your feet, and he sits down. He's looking up at you. Oh, why so sad?
I'm in jail.
Yes, I saw that. I was happening down the street. Such a fine selection. You did good this time. I'm so happy. Thank you. I saw the whole thing was amazing. You did good. You should be proud of yourself. You had yourself like a true witch.
I told myself I wouldn't do this anymore, Booter.
Oh, he was going to kill you. You should stop this. This should be silly. Anyway, they gathered up the bodies, and I saw where they took your little friend. I saw where they took Jonathan.
Was he alive?
Oh, I hope not. Or where they're taking him. The outside of the place says Ice House. With him, and it's quite literal. It is, in fact, an ice house. I don't know. I heard them speaking, and they're going to be, how did they say it again? Prepping the bodies. And you know, like the cat is smiling.
John can't be dead, Booter. What am I going to do?
You think of how you're going to get out of here. I will go and I will see if I cannot assist Mr. Jonathan. Trust Booter. Now, help me back up to the window. I may have strained my back the other night. And he smiles at you.
Stay away from the female cats, Booter.
And with that, he scampers off. The scene shifts, and we're inside of a large... It looks to be a large warehouse. Yeah, so that's... The scene shifts in there. We see several workers moving around on the inside. Primarily, this is it is a mad scientist invention that just amps up what back in the day, how they used to have these buildings that would make blocks of ice and then transport them around the towns for storage and things like that. Due to the large amount of bodies that died here, the law dogs have sectioned off an area, and it's basically their morgue. There's John's body, stripped of clothing and possessions, lying on a large slab of ice. They have recently removed the post from him. It is setting a few scant feet away. We can see Booter's head pop up from behind some crates. Smiles, pops up on top, circles around, he looks down. Oh, little Jonathan. It better be Jonathan. If it's the other one who threatened to eat me the other night, I will find a way to put that log back into you. No? We'll have to see. He hops down, and he comes up pawing. Cold. Hops up on John's leg. Still cold. He comes down, he sits on his chest, he leans forward. Mr. Jonathan. Mr. John. Stops, he glances around. If you can hear me in there, I strongly recommend that you still lie in wait. Madame Minerva is working on a way to get you out of your said predicament. By the way, you look terrible. Paws himself around, and you're going to need a warm bath. But on the plus side, you don't smell as bad. And he hops down, and he hawks up. Greg, when John is in this condition, when he's physically down, but he's mentally there, you are in a bizarre limbo where you and Buddy are currently occupying the same mental space. It hasn't happened very often. There's only been, in fact, I'd probably say maybe once, where you have been hurt so bad that Buddy has had to fix you. Now, Buddy has already told you that as long as you get his delicious cuts of meat, he'll fix you up all sorts of pretty like. That comes in the form of stitching. So what does this look like? As the audience, John's eyes are open, the camera goes up to the eyes, dives through the pupil, spirals around, and ends up where? What does the shared space look like?
We'll say it probably looks like, just a table, and maybe, you can't quite see it in all of its entirety, but maybe like some of the floor of a saloon and a table and a couple chairs. He's sitting in one, I'm sitting in another.
Nice.
And I just kind of look at him and I go, so are you going to fix this so I can get us some meat or what?
Hey, it is not my fault. You should have seen that.
You were drunk.
Oh, no. Don't you blame this on me. Oh, no, this isn't Buddy's fault. We were sitting there side by side. What? Well, we were just taking it to town. And lo and behold, that was a cheap shot, by the way. All right, I'm going to go on the record. And I'm going to say that was a horrific cheap shot. All right? That's what's going on. Hey, come on. Who does that? Seriously, who does that? I don't do that. That's a lie, I do.
Did we get the guy, or did Minerva get the guy that cheap shot at us?
Oh, no, I'm going to say that she definitely put the dusting on him. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I don't know. Maybe he's just a tough bastard. But hey, we're here. We're still kicking. It's going to take us a little while. He breathes and you can see the air coming out of him. Yeah, this place sucks. But hey.
We got to get my stuff back before it disappears.
Right. Yeah, that'd be bad. But hey, also, that cat. Are we still a no on me making him into a soup?
Yeah, we were going to have...
Oh, come on. You can get another damn cat. You're killing me here. You're killing Buddy. You're killing Buddy.
We can get you some other cats. I know they're probably not going to be as tasty as that one would be, but we'll find some.
Don't lie to me. Don't tease me, Johnny. I don't like that. You know I don't like that.
Hey, if you can get this show going, I'll get you a dog to go with it.
Oh, Johnny, that's why I picked you. I knew I was going to love you from the first moment I saw your corpse lying on my ground. Oh, you're so good to me. And the scene shifts, and we see Parker, Austin, and Ross walking into the sheriff's office. And you guys walk in, you hear a gruff voice bellowing at what appears to be a younger deputy. No. Don't say anything. Just put the badge on the table, Bidwell. Just take the badge and put it on the damn table. I told you you had one job, man. One job. Keep an eye on him and make sure he didn't get away. Buster, no. One job, Bidwell. One job. I don't want to hear, he slipped out the bag. One job. Put the star on the desk and get the hell out of my office. The other man, he's small, petite. He's got his little hat out. He's all wrinkling it up. He's crying. He's literally crying in front of the three of you. He takes the badge up, sir, on the table and out of my office. One job. I'm so sorry. Oh. He stops, returns, he sees the three of you, looks at all of you, and he brushes past you and he runs off and into the street. The man standing behind the table, in his 40s, he's got the tan vest, the white shirt, the denim pants, the black boots. He's got the peacemaker strung onto his side, the badge prominently displayed. He's got his hat sitting on the table. He sees the three of you. He scoops up the other badge, opens a drawer, drops it in. You can hear it clinking with probably other badges. Slams the drawer shut, looks around.
What's his badge say?
Oh, a sheriff.
Yeah.
Sheriff. This must be Sheriff Coleman.
Sheriff Coleman.
The three of you would have definitely heard about him.
Of course.
Coleman is your stereotypical hard ass. As he looks at the three of you,
I'd stand behind Parker. Not directly behind Parker, but
he stops and looks at Parker, and he's looking over at Ross. Kind of glances over, he's looking at Austin, looks back at Parker. You said you were just passing through, Marshal Parker. Is there an issue now? Is there a problem? I have enough problems. Please tell me that as a U.S. Marshal, you can handle things. Get out of my office. You can't talk. Get the hell out of my office. I have more than enough to deal with today. I got a guy on the run. This is not the time, Parker.
Sheriff, he is here to help you. He's here to take a problem off your hands, as far as I'm here. And isn't that what you'd like, is more problems off your hands?
Parker, why don't you go ahead, step aside real quick so I can see who the hell's talking to me. Because I don't like talking to men that hide behind other men.
The name's James, Austin James. Nice to meet you.
Hey, he just looks at your hand, looks up at you.
Sorry we haven't been introduced earlier.
I'm not. Looks
Well,
at
that's
Parker.
not a very nice thing to say.
It never is, and they never like it. Parker, what's the problem? Sheriff Coleman, it's nice to meet you again. These are my associates, Austin James and
Pleasure.
Mr. Ross. They're going to be accompanying me up to Oregon. Sir. Parker turns, looks at you. Right, sir. Sir Ross. You're wasting my time, Parker. What's going on? They're going to be accompanying you to Oregon. I understand that you've recently arrested a young lady, and she's also an associate of mine. Is she now? Really, Parker? And he walks up and he slams his hand on Parker's shoulder. Parker buckles. Oh! Why don't you go ahead, because she hasn't said a damn word to any of us as to why she blew to pieces several citizens of the fair town that I am responsible for protecting. So march me on over there, son, and tell me how great of a person she is again. Oh my God. Look, I know her. She's an associate of mine, and really, start walking, Parker. Walk and talk, son, because I got a lot to do today. Gentlemen, why don't you join us? With that, you guys are walking through, out of the sheriff's office, around the building, to the entrance to the jail. The man standing in front of the jail talking to two women, and he looks like he's something straight out of a frickin' dime novel. Black hair, slicked back, beautifully pressed shirt, big, he got the badge of full on display. He's got the fancy rigs that looks like he's never really pulled them. They're definitely there more for display than anything else. That's right, ladies. I told that dumb bastard to get off his horse, or I was going to put a bullet directly through his brain pan. The girls coo and ooh at him. And you know what happened? They both shake their heads. He didn't get off that horse. And that's how I put another man up in Boot Hill. Oh, Sheriff, how you doing? Shut it right now and open the door. Has she said anything yet? The lady from last night? Open it now. let's go. His name isn't important. Just don't even say nothing to him. Thank God you're actually standing out here. Unlike Bidwell, which, if last I called, you were supposed to be in charge of Bidwell. I shut it and open the door. He opens the door. The four of you walk in, stomp down the long hallway. At the end of the hallway, sitting in the cell, is Minerva Black. Minerva, you see Austin. You see the old man that he was hanging out with. The name escapes you. And then you see Parker. And your blood goes cold. He's not just wearing a badge. He's wearing the badge of a U.S. Marshal. And standing behind him is that ornery son of a bitch, Sheriff Coleman. He is not a nice man.
No, he's not. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Parker, she won't even tell us her name. Young lady, this U.S. Marshal claims that you're an associate of his. Is this true?
Do I have to answer?
No. You just go ahead and tell us what is Minerva doing?
Remind me who Parker is again. Real quick.
Parker ran with you and Austin James a while back when you were a part of the Black River gang.
Right.
Okay.
And Parker's a U.S. Marshal.
And now Parker, somehow, through some bizarre acts of the universe, has become a U.S. Marshal.
He was a bit of an ornery fella who didn't take jokes very well, but, somehow always meant well.
Yeah.
He's not bright, but don't tell him that.
Yeah, he always said he was going to be a U.S. Marshal. He did. He always said he was going to do it. And apparently he followed through.
Does he have anything to do with the Black River gang?
Apparently not anymore. He did it, like, he was with Austin, and they had done a few jobs for the Black River gang.
We were mercenaries, but
basically
you don't work for the Black River Railroad without some magic powers.
Right. Well, Parker looks over at
I didn't say that.
and he looks over at Minerva and, kind of smiles at her. This lady's name is Minerva Black. Coleman looks over at Parker, looks back. She's an associate of mine, and if she killed someone, Mr. Coleman, she did so in self-defense. Isn't that right, Miss Black?
Always in self-defense. I know nothing else.
Now, Mr. Coleman, I am just passing through, and I was going to meet up with Miss Black, and we are going on to Oregon. You're leaving town. Yes, sir. As I said the first time we met, you didn't mention anything about me and associates. I wasn't aware I had to explain anything to you, Sheriff. Oh, shit. You see the old man's, the sheriff's hands ball up right there. He leans forward, and Parker leans forward. If I'm meeting associates, that's on my time and my dime. Now, I apologize for any inconvenience Miss Black may have caused you, but she is going with me. Now, you claim that she killed somebody. Do you have any witnesses to this effect? Oh, do you, miserable little stunt runt bastard of a man? Do you have witnesses? No. Do you have a murder weapon? The other fist balls up. No. So all you have is a young lady who was what? Skipping for joy? Running around? Screaming like a lunatic? I'm leaving town. I'm taking Miss Black with me. She's an associate of mine, and she can help me assist another U.S. Marshal up in the Oregon Territory. Do you have any objections to this, Sheriff Coleman? I'll go get the keys. And I want you and her out of my town. We'll be leaving this afternoon, Sheriff Coleman.
Evening.
Evening. Yeah, Parker turns, he nods. Evening. We'll be leaving in the evening. Sheriff Coleman. I'll go get the keys. And that, he turns, he stalks off, and he's at the end. Parker, oh my God. Oh, he actually checks himself. Oh, good, I didn't pee myself. Thank God for that. He leans against the bars.
I pat him on the shoulder and I say, "You're the marshal. He's the sheriff."
Did you look into his eyes? Crap. Holy crap. Oh, Minnie. He backs up. I'm sorry. Miss Black, you okay? It's been a while. How you doing?
I guess you're good for something, Parker.
Oh, that hurts. Right here. That's deep. I said you were going to end up behind bars again. I told you.
Where's your friend, Minnie?
Minnie?
What?
I haven't heard that in a long time, Austin.
Well, there you go. Where's Smelly
You have
on?
a friend? Hold on a second. Is it true? Did you kill a bunch of guys last night? Did he kill them? Is he on the run? Is he hiding? Look, I owe you. I can do you a solid right now. I can get you out of here.
Let's talk about this out of here. This is making
right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, when we get out of here, you point me in the direction. We get out of here. Hey, you know Mr. Ross?
Minerva does not know Mr. Ross.
Yes.
Oh yeah, in the saloon.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Like you met him for all
You
of
just met
5 minutes.
That guy that
like,
wanted
shit, meet fan, meet shit, and then that was that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that bastard who wanted to shoot people in the saloon.
My
He's got
God.
those 4 or 5 names.
Right. Hey, look, but before I get you out of here, I'm sorry, I gotta hear a yes or a no. I'm going up to Oregon. I'm helping another marshal out up there. I got people hanging people. Somebody's going into homesteads and yanking them out of their beds, and from what the reports I'm getting, they're stringing them up. I'm looking to put some people together. It's my job. You in or out? And if you're out, that's no problem. I get you out. Get you out of town a ways, and you go on your fair way. I get it. I owe you that. I do. I owe you that. I'll give you some help.
I don't like the potentiality of who might be involved with the hanging, but I feel compelled, so I'm in.
Good girl. Excellent. With that, the sheriff's coming back. He's got a key ring. He's got the one key. He doesn't even look at anybody. He just goes up, jams it hard into the lock, gives it a heavy turn, slides it open, and again, he doesn't even look at anyone. He's kind of just looking off to the side. Get out. Right now before I change my mind.
Pleasure to meet you, Sheriff.
His hand goes to his gun, and Parker's like, Parker's like, no, we're good. We are so good. We are getting out of here. And with that,
I just said pleasure to meet the man. I don't know what his problem is, but let's get.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Let's just go. And as you guys, the scene shifts, and now the 4 of you, right? The 4 of you are outside of the jail, and everybody has her personal effects returned to her, and and Parker turns, looks at Minerva. Okay, so we got you. Great, fantastic. All right, so we got to get your buddy because Austin, we're running out of time, literally. See what I did there? I know. So where's your buddy at?
John's at the ice house.
And that's where we're gonna cut it with everybody's face looking exactly like that. That's a wrap for this week. Join us again here at Radio Salad Studios, home for Savage Sessions.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and hit that bell icon to be notified when new episodes are released.
Until we see each other again,
Go out there,
be safe,
have fun,
and may the dice be with you.
always.
This game references the Savage Worlds game system, available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings, and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group.